Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter, boom, likes books. Oh, okay. I was really excited because I wanted to do this book tag. I looked at it actually for like the last month, and I just knew that, I literally have like 15 books here, so I wanted to show all the books. I always do these book tags, and I never show the books because I don't have them, because I listen to a lot of Audible, but I was like, I'm going to do a book tag video where I have every book that I'm going to talk about. So, let's get right into this. The book tag video that I chose to do today, obviously because you see it up there in the title, is the Netflix book tag. And it was originally created by A Darker Shade of Whitney. So thank you, Whitney, for doing this. I will leave her original tag below. And if you want to do the tag, because I'm going to tag one person at the end, then you can go ahead and do that. So let's get right into the questions, because there's like 12 questions and it's kind of long. So these are all kind of like things that you would think about, like if you're watching Netflix, which I'm totally obsessed with Netflix. Oh my God, I'm like in the middle of Orange is the New Black right now, but I had to stop Riverdale to watch that, and I had just finished The Keeping. Do you guys, are you like that with Netflix? I am like obsessed with Netflix. So that's why I wanted to do this book tag, because I thought it would be so much fun. Okay. Hi, Whitney. She's paused. Okay. Number one, recently watched the last book you finished reading. Okay. You guys, like I said, this is a mess. So the last book that I finished reading was actually last night, and I finished reading The Yearbook by Peter Legangris. I am totally into these scholastic teen horror novel kind of things from like the late 80s, early 90s right now. Like I'm obsessed with them, okay? And this was really, really good. Like halfway through it totally took a turn and I didn't expect it. So go check out The Yearbook by Peter Legangris. Okay. Top picks, a book or books that have been recommended to you based on books you previously read. Okay, so there's two, and they're both by the same, hi! There's gonna be a lot of that, because all my books are on the floor. There's two, and they were both recommended to me because I read a lot of LGBTYA. If you watch my channel, you know I love LGBTYA. And so, that just kind of rings right off my tongue, doesn't it? LGBTYA, LGBTYA. So anyway, I love like Benjamin Ilear Signs, and you know, David Levithan, and then people like that. And so many people had recommended to me More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. Have you guys read this book? It's fantastic. And then the second one that just came out, History Is All You Left Me, is just as good. And like he's probably one of my new top favorite authors in young adult LGBTYA. No, I mean, I love him. I mean, like, I absolutely love him, and he's super good looking too. There he is. I love when they do something different on their author shots. My author shot is so boring. But anyway, he's so cute. And he has a book coming out this fall, so I'm super excited about that. The next question, let's see. Do you ever just sing to yourself? I love to just sing to myself. Ave Maria. Okay. Recently added the last book you bought. I so wanted to just totally lie about this and show it. But that's not the last book that I bought. Did I bring it over here? I was going to be like, the last book I bought was it, so I would look all bougie. But that's actually not the last book I bought. The last book that I bought was at Goodwill yesterday. I cannot stay out of the Goodwill because I'm trying to get all of these books. And I got the... You guys, I'm consumed with these summer. I don't know why. I got The Boyfriend by R.L. Stine. I'm like, so if you go into the back of these scholastic books, there's all these thrillers listed. My goal is to have every single one of these, okay? I'm obsessed with them. I love them. I right now have about 10 of them by different authors, so. Oh, by the way, I haven't worn this hat in a long time, but since Venezuela is like such, like all of my in-laws are from Venezuela, my husband's from Venezuela, and there's such turmoil in Venezuela right now, I just wanted to give a shout out of love and support to Venezuela. We love you, we're praying for you, and that's why I wore the hat today. Okay, okay, number 4, popular Netflix. Books that everyone knows about. 2 you've read, and 2 you have not read or have no interest in reading. Okay, so, that everyone talks about. Okay, well, 2 that everyone talks about that I've read. Well, first of all, the first one nobody talks about anymore, really. But it's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I mean, seriously. Who on BookTube doesn't know this book? And it's been around for so long that now people hate it, I think. But anyway, I still love it. I cried on my front porch when I read it, and you know, all that kind of stuff. The second one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I think most people on BookTube have read this too. If you're a booktuber that does YA, because there's a lot of booktubers that don't do YA, and I totally respect that. So, and I'm actually going to tag somebody that does something completely different from that. So I'm hoping that he will do it and show a different side that's not just YA. Okay. Next question. Oh, I didn't do the 2 that I haven't read that everybody talks about. The 2 that I haven't read that everybody talks about. Hi. The first one is Cassandra Clare's City of Bones, The Mortal Instruments. So many people said they hate this, and so many people said they love it, that I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try. And it looks like a rather quick read, even though it's long, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then the other one, and this is actually my next book that I'm reading, I'm going on vacation in a few weeks, I may take this on vacation with me, is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I've only heard amazing things about this. So I also own it on Audible. I may just leave it at home and listen to the Audible. That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Number 5, a funny book. I loved this book. A lot of people did not like this book, but I gave this book 5 stars. I thought it was so good, and I saw that she just had a new book that came out, or she has a new book coming out, but that's Goldie Medovsky's Kill the Boy Band. I loved this book. I thought this book was fantastic, and it was absolutely hilarious, and the writing was so comedic, and I just thought it was well done. I loved it. Okay, and the next one, 6 dramas, a character who is a drama queen or king, and for that one, I picked one of my all-time favorite books, Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. I love Willow Dean. Willow Dean from Dumplin', Julie Murphy has created a character that for me will be real. I cannot think of Willow Dean without thinking of a person. But she is quite the drama queen from time to time, not the beauty queen. Bathing suit, there she is in the pageant, see? But she is, if you've read the book, she is quite the drama queen from time to time, and self-centered and all that kind of stuff. But I love her. I do. And her character was written so real, and I think I related to her on so many levels. That's why I love that book. I can't say enough about that book. If you're going to read one book this summer out of all of this hocus pocus that I got here, read Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. It's fantastic. Okay. Animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. Well, I haven't read any of these, but I just reached for this. Somebody last year was so nice to send me a Graveyard Book, Fortunately the Milk, and Coraline by Neil Gaiman. And I have the whole set. I'm thinking about reading this for Booktubeathon and trying to fit it into, one of them at least, and trying to fit it into, what do you call it? One of the categories, which I'm so excited about Booktubeathon, So, okay, so there's one of the, we don't need to go into all that. Okay. A book or series that you want to reread, watch it again. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, see, that's what happens when you get in a hurry. Well, which one of these books? Well, here, I'll pick this one. Richard Lehman's Endless Night, and I actually am going to read it again, and I actually did think about taking this to Mexico. It's terrifying, but don't you kind of want to read something new on vacation? I am not, I have to tell you, here's my big issue with booktubers, and I love you all, and you know who you are, okay? But I don't understand rereading books when there are so many amazing books out there. I took all of this stuff out of my thing, all the pictures and stuff, so that the camera would focus on me, and it still goes in and out. What? Anyway, I don't understand rereading books over and over and over again. There just are so many fantastic books out there. Now, I've done it with Catcher in the Rye and To Kill a Mockingbird, but I'll be honest with you, I used to read Catcher in the Rye every fall. If I never read it again, I'd be like, listen, Holden. Listen, Holden, I know everybody's a phony. I get it. I love you. I love Holden Caulfield, but I don't need to read it again. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, shoot, I got out of my phone again. I gotta get back in the password. Okay. Don't be watching my password. Okay. Documentaries, a nonfiction book you'd recommend to everyone. Oh my God, you guys are gonna totally laugh when I hold it. You do, and I'm gonna hold up. If you guys are diehard Peter Likes Books fans, I've got so many fans. If you guys watch all my videos, you know what book I'm talking about that's nonfiction. I've talked about one book for the last year that's nonfiction, and I'm still 50 pages into it. And that is Helter Skelter, The True Story of the Manson Murders, by Vincent Bugliosi with Kurt Gentry. And I love this book, you guys, but it's so scary to me. And I'll read 2 pages, and then I'll be sitting on the front porch and I'll be like, oh, is somebody out there? Did somebody just, what is that noise? Oh my God. So anyway, but go get Helter Skelter. It is so good. Maybe you'll have a better luck at reading faster than I do. Okay, action adventure and action-packed book. Oh, that was originally what I had Richard Lehman's Endless Night for. It is nonstop from the word go. It's about a group of cannibals that come in and they kill this girl's best friend and her whole family, and she's on the run with the girl's little brother. It's very terrifying. You don't know who to trust. The whole thing is like a road trip. Not really a road trip because they're on the run. I mean, that's different. It's on the road. It's on the run. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Endless Night by Richard Lehman. I love all his books. He's fantastic. We don't hurt books. Okay. And then the next question, I thought it was the last one. New releases, a book that just came out or will be coming out soon that you can't wait to read. Well, I just got this from the library like a month ago. But it is kind of new out, and it's Ellen Hopkins, The You I've Never Known, and I'm really excited to read it because I've read all of Ellen Hopkins' books, with the exception of 2 that I'm reading right now, and it's the only book that I haven't read of hers. I'm a diehard Ellen Hopkins fan. I cannot sing her praises enough. She really gets the adolescent voice. She reminds me of who I was when I was a teenager, and I think she's doing phenomenal things, and I think she really cares about her readers. If you do not interact, if you love Ellen Hopkins and you do not follow her on Facebook, follow her on Facebook. She's extremely interactive. She is a very, very wise and intelligent woman, and you can see it by the things that she posts. She's emotional, she gets shitty sometimes, and I love her for it. And I love when my authors are real. I do not like when my authors are sitting behind a table to sign a little book, and blah, blah, blah. I like my authors real. I like to know that they're real people too. And she is so real, and you see it in the characters that she writes about. So I'm so excited to read this book. Anyway, I think that brings us to the end of the Netflix book tag video. Okay, so I am going to tag Cameron at Wolf Shop Publishing. And the reason why is that he does mostly like other kinds of books, and so not YA. And I want to see his perspective on it. And he's also an author, so I thought that would be really interesting to see a perspective from another author. And so I've never tagged him in a video, I don't think, before. So Cameron at Wolf Shop Publishing, I am going to tag you, buddy, and you better do it because I want to see it. All right, you guys, follow me on all my social media. I'm super interactive. If you don't know, I have 3 other channels that I post daily. I know, I'm crazy. And yeah, I think that's it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.